There's nothing worse than moving into your newly renovated or newly built home only to find that the paint job isn't perfect. And it happens more often than you think. In fact, it's one of the most common renovation complaints we hear about at House. That's why we asked leading U.S. and international paint companies for their best advice on how to avoid costly repainting after handover. What we came up with is a simple 3-step system to help you get the flawless finish you deserve. First, wait to paint until all the work is done. We know this sounds counterintuitive. After all, you probably want to paint before your cabinets go in, or your light fixtures get installed so that they get painted the right color and so on. But that's actually one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Applying the final coat of paint is not just the last step in the process. It's your home's first impression. But many homeowners don't realize they're skipping a critical part of the process: proper retouch and color scheduling. The problem starts when the final coat is applied too early, before all trades have finished working. Carpenters are still doing cabinets, electricians are adjusting fixtures, plumbers are sealing toilets. All of these can damage freshly painted walls. The result? You'll need retouch after retouch, and your finish will never look consistent. The solution is to apply the final coat only after all interior works are complete, including cabinetry, tiles, switches, and even ceiling trims. Then, schedule a single round of retouching after a final walkthrough. Use the same batch of paint to avoid color mismatches and paint in daylight to spot uneven strokes. Second, color schedule your entire house. If you're doing a whole house or even a large room addition, create a color schedule. This is a simple document that lists every room and its corresponding color, along with any special instructions like painting trim first or painting doors a different color from the walls. It may sound obvious, but a color schedule helps prevent mistakes like painting an accent wall the wrong tone, or forgetting that you wanted the ceilings in the dining room painted a different color from the rest of the house. For larger homes, a color schedule sheet is essential, but even if you're doing a small touch-up, knowing the original paint colors can be tricky without a written record. Paint stores keep color swatches on file for up to 2 years, but that's not always enough time to do the whole house. Plus, even if you have them, paint chips don't always match what's on the walls since they've been exposed to sunlight and may have faded. So take photos of each room and keep them in a folder labeled with the paint colors. Or better yet, use a color matching service like Sherwin-Williams' Color Snap Visualizer, which lets you upload photos to an app and see the paint colors and how they'd look in different rooms. Finally, hire the right people. A good painter knows how to prep surfaces, use the right tools and techniques, and select the right paint for the right application. If you're hiring a general contractor, ask who will be painting and if they have experience with the type of paint job you want. If you're hiring a separate painting contractor, get bids from at least 3 painters, check references and ask about their experience with similar projects. Once you've hired your painter, have a detailed conversation about your project, including any special requests. Then put everything in writing and sign it. That way, there's no room for surprises later on. Ready to tackle your own color schedule? In the next video, we'll walk you through a downloadable template you can use for your own house project.